What's up, everybody? It's your girl Amanda C back again for another My Paranormal experience. So today's video is going to be kind of short, but I also have a little bit of a surprise at the end, but I'll explain that in a little bit. So I was around 14 years old. I was in 8th grade, and I had this friend that was allowed to smoke. Yes, I smoked cigarettes at that age, which is a really stupid mistake because I still now struggle with this. So in any case, I snuck out my bedroom window, and I met up with this girl and her younger sister, whose names I'm going to leave out of this because they are both now deceased. And out of respect for the dead, I'm just going to go ahead and just not mention their names. So there was double ponds that were across the road from the park that we all lived in. It was a mobile home trailer park, whatever you want to call it. We were all standing outside in my side yard now because I didn't want to get caught, so I had to have easy access back into the house if the lights came on. So, blah, long story short, we're standing there smoking a cigarette, and we watched this mist start to form inside the mist that was already across the pond. So we're watching it. Me and the younger sister. The older sister just kind of was like, whatever. You know, she's about a year older than me. She was like, whatever, you guys can stare at the shit if you want to. I'm going to wait for so-and-so, which is my cousin. Okay, and I'm going to keep her name out of it as well. And she was supposed to meet up with us, but her parents were still awake, so she couldn't get out yet. So she missed the whole damn thing, right? Me and the younger sister are standing there watching this shit. And we're like, yo, because it started to stand up and form into a person right in front of us. I mean, I don't mean literally right in front of it. It was like a long ways off. It was so far away we couldn't even tell if it was a man or a woman. But it formed into a person and then was walking across the pond, but it was slowly sinking down into the water until eventually it was gone. So we're like sitting there, kind of not sure what the fuck to say. I didn't want to say shit. Because let's be honest about it, I had told a couple of people about some of the experiences that I had, and they almost looked at me like I sprouted 6 extra heads. So I was kind of not about the ridicule. I did not want to be picked on. I didn't want people thinking I was schizophrenic, that I was hallucinating shit. Because, listen, if it's not paranormal, I'm not going to feel that weird low-frequency hum that I'm always talking about. I'll know if it's not something paranormal. It's not, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't pick up on that right away. Like, I wasn't sure what it was. I just knew that it was a weird feeling that I would get every time something weird would happen. So when I was a kid, I used to chalk up, like, everything to the paranormal, you know? And as I got older, I started to notice that there was things that wouldn't happen if it wasn't paranormal. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, the low-frequency hum. If that's not present, if I don't feel that shit resonating through my body, it's not paranormal. And that's just something I've learned with experience. I can't say definitively that yes, that's, you know, a positive thing that all sensitives go through, because I don't know that. But off of my own personal experience, I just know that to be a reality for me. So that experience, I didn't want to tell this girl. I didn't want to tell either one of them girls that I seen that shit. Till the younger sister was like, all right, I know I'm not nuts. So did you guys see that shit too? Or am I fucking hallucinating? And I'm like, I wanted to just play and come out with it all. You know what I'm saying? But once again, you don't want people to make fun of you. You don't want people to be like, oh, she's crazy. She's out of her mind, you know, and stuff like that. Like, no thank you. I had enough of that. You know, it's part of the reason why I quit school, but that's another story for another day. And I wanted to share a little bit about what one of my Wiccan friends kind of told me. And she told me that there's a very real possibility that my father could have put some kind of a protection spell on me to, like, keep me safe from spirits and shit like that. Now, y'all, the only reason I don't think that that is a thing is because my father was only into the occult for a short period of time after his father died. My grandfather passed away in 1981. I wasn't born in 81. You know what I'm saying? I was born 3 years later in March of 84. And I mean, granted, yeah, okay, there was this one time after I was born that my dad like cursed my mom, but that's a totally different that's a different story. But I just doubt that my dad would have done something like that, because he doesn't seem, he didn't seem the type to get into that kind of thing. He was more of like, what can I do to fuck people's heads up? What can I do to scare this one? Kind of stuff. And it was really mostly about contacting his father. That's really what it was about, why he even got into it. And this was long after that demon experience. This was long after he summoned the demon or whatever it was that he summoned. So I don't really see him, you know what I'm saying? After that, he quit. Like, there was no more shit with that. Except for that funky little curse he put on my mom. So, and you know what? I'm going to let you guys decide on what my next video is going to be about. If you want to hear the story of how my dad cursed my mom with his witch Bible back in the day, I'll share that story. Drop me a like, comment, all of that good stuff. Let me know. Now, if you'd rather hear the story about when I encountered a cryptid or, a monster encounter when I was a little kid, go ahead and like and comment that. And I will release the according video. Or rather, appropriate video. Man, I can't talk today. So yeah. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. You guys know the deal. And I will return the favor. As always, guys, stay safe and God bless. And I'll catch you in the next video.